Hey, what's up? It's Evan. I just want to show you a really cool photography trick that you can use in a wide variety of different situations. But you mainly use it at nighttime. And what you do is you get a flashlight and turn it on. And then what you do is you shut all the lights off. And you set your shutter speed on your camera to maybe half a second to up to 30 seconds or even longer. And then you can shine this flashlight on the subject that you're photographing. And what you also can do is shine the flashlight directly into the camera lens. And when you're moving the flashlight during that period of time, you'll see streaks of light go all the way across your picture. So I just want to demonstrate that to you really quick and just show you what that looks like. So here's my camera. And we're going to turn off the lights and I'm going to show you what this trick looks like. Okay, I don't know if you can see me or not. So I just shined it on my face for maybe 2 seconds. And then what I did is I flipped the flashlight and then I flipped it at the camera. So yeah, that's a good result. So let me show you on the computer what that looks like.
Okay, here's the picture we just took. As you can see, this blue light here was from my computer screen that was off camera, you couldn't see it. And this yellow light back here was the light from the flashlight when it was pointing towards the wall. And the light up here was the flashlight when I had it pointing at the camera. And this was about like a 5-second exposure, I think. And there was also time during this exposure too where I had the flashlight pointing at my face. So we have all these different types of light just coming into this picture. It makes it pretty cool. And I first discovered this technique when I was driving in a car and I was taking a picture of a house with Christmas lights on it. And my hand bumped when I took the picture and I got this picture. This is what came out. And this was years ago, back when digital cameras were first coming out. And I wasn't even into photography back then. But after I discovered this technique, I kept doing it and doing it and doing it. I fell in love with it. And I kept refining it until I got really, really good. And I also branched out into different areas of photography too, and did different techniques like infrared and stuff like that. And I've put everything that I've learned into an ebook, actually. But before I talk about that, I also wanted to tell you that there's so many different light sources that you can use with light painting. There's cathodes, there's tiny little LEDs, there's flashlights, there's external flashes, there's little plastic colorful pieces that you can put on your external flashes, there's sparklers, there's torches, there's fire, there's lightning and stars. It just goes on and on and on with all the different lights you can use with light painting. It's like a whole art form in and of itself. And I've made my ebook into 3 different parts. So the light painting and long exposure effects is the first part. And then the second part, because I've been doing this for so long that I've been experimenting with all the different types of different techniques and different tricks and special effects. So that's what the second part is all about. The third part is all about using Photoshop to get some pretty cool results. So here's a result that you'll learn how to take a picture like this in the second part, which is the trick photography and special effects. That's the title of it. And these photographic effects are very, very different. Not a lot of people use them. And I'll go over things like infrared photography, the draw stay effect, and several others. And now this is another result in part 3 that you'll learn about, and that is using levitation photography. I'll also teach you how to use shadows in your levitation photography and just how to get really, really cool photos. And so all this stuff is in an ebook. It's 190 pages. I went around asking a ton of different photographers all sorts of different questions, and I got new ideas, and there's lots of different artists sort of like featured in this book too. So if you're like me and you're into creative photography and things that are pretty artistic, you're really going to like this book, and you'll get tons of new ideas. And even if you just got your DSLR, I would highly recommend getting it too, because there's a lot of cool things you'll be able to learn right off the bat and have a lot of fun with. There's also a money-back guarantee, so if you get it and you don't like it, there's anything you don't like about it, send me an email, and I'll send you your money back, and you can just keep the ebook. So that's it. Thanks for watching the video. Scroll down the page and check it out.